Hello friends, this is Mahesh Yulekar and you are watching Next Gen Maths. CSI NEET June 2017 Problem of Linear Algebra. Example, let A be a 4 cross 4 matrix. Suppose that the null space NA of A is XYZ W belongs to R4 such that x plus y plus z equal to 0 and x plus y plus w equal to 0. Then we have given four options. Dimension of column space of A equal to 1. Second option, dimension of column space of A equal to 2. Third option, rank of A equal to 1. Fourth option, S is equal to 1110 1101 is a basis for NA. So it is a problem of dimension of column space, rank and basis of null space. Now we begin with expression of NA. XYZW belongs to R4 such that x plus y plus z equal to 0, x plus y plus w equal to 0. If we rewrite the equation, then z is equal to minus x minus y and w is equal to minus x minus y. Here we can see x and y are the independent variable and z and w behave as a dependent variable which is depend on the value of x and y. So if we assume x is equal to r, y equal to s, then z is equal to minus r minus s and w is equal to minus r minus s. Therefore, in the coordinate x is equal to r, y equal to s, z is equal to minus r minus s and w is equal to minus r minus s. Now, if we separate the coordinates of r and s, then we have r of 1, 0, minus 1, minus 1 plus s into 0, 1, minus 1, minus 1 and r and s are belongs to r. Therefore, bases for null space of A are the 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 and 0 1 minus 1 minus 1 because this NA is generated by the linear combination of these two vectors and both the vectors are linearly independent. We can easily prove. But we have given the basis for NA is 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 1 which is wrong. So option number 4 is wrong and the nullity of A which is dimension of null space of A is equal to number of vectors in basis of null space of A which is 2. Therefore dimension of NA is 2 and therefore nullity is 2. Now we'll use this nullity in the rank nullity theorem. The rank nullity theorem says that rank of A plus nullity of A is equal to number of columns in A. So A is a matrix of 4 cross 4. So number of columns in A are 4 and nullity is equal to 2. So rank of A plus 2 equal to 4. Therefore rank of A equal to 2. And option number 3 says that rank of A equal to 1 which is wrong. Now we want dimension of column space of A. But dimension of column space of A is nothing but the dimension of row space of A. But the dimension of row space of A is called the rank of A. But rank of A is equal to 2. Therefore, dimension of column space of A is equal to 2, which is option number 2. And the option number 1 is wrong because it says its value is 1. Example, let A and B be a real invertible matrices such that AB equal to minus B. Then we have given four options. First option, trace of A equal to trace of B equal to 0. Second option, trace of A equal to trace of B equal to 1. Third option, trace of A equal to 0, trace of B equal to 1. And the fourth option, trace of A equal to 1 and trace of B equal to 0. So it is a problem of trace. So first we recall the properties of trace. So first property, trace of A plus B is equal to trace of A plus trace of B. And the cyclic property, trace of ABC is equal to trace of CAB equal to trace of BCA. So here in the multiplication, cyclic permutation will be allowed, random permutation will not be allowed. So trace of A equal to trace of A into I. Here A and B are invertible matrices, so inverse of B will be exist. Therefore, trace of A B into B inverse. Trace of AB into B inverse, but AB equal to minus BA, so minus BA B inverse. If we take minus sign outside the trace, we have minus times trace of BA B inverse. If we apply cyclic property, then minus trace BA B inverse is equal to minus trace B inverse BA. but B inverse B is equal to identity. Therefore, trace of A equal to minus times trace of A. If we take trace on the left hand side, we have trace of A plus trace of A equal to 0. Therefore, 2 times trace of A equal to 0. Therefore, trace of A equal to 0. Similarly, we can prove for B. So, trace of B will be 0. Therefore, trace of A equal to trace of B equal to 0, which is the option number 1 and it is the correct answer. Let A be an n cross n self-adjoint matrix with eigenvalues lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. Let norm x is equal to square root modulus x1 square plus modulus x2 square plus modulus xn square for x is equal to x1, x2, xn belongs to C power n. If Pa equal to a0i plus a1a plus an a power n, then the supreme norm of Pax at norm of x equal to 1. We have given four options. First option, maximum of a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n. Second option, maximum of modulus a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n. Third option, minimum a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n. And the fourth option, minimum modulus of a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n. Here we are given A is an self-adjoint matrix, so it is diagonalizable and one can construct orthogonal eigenvectors v1, v2, vn corresponding to the real eigenvalues lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n respectively, such that this vector will be a basis for the C power n, and hence any vector x in C power n can be written as a linear combination of lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n. So x is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn. Here we are given Pa multiply with x, and x is equal to alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn. Now multiply this bracket with the each term of alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn. Now take v1 inside the bracket and we have a0 v1 plus a1 a v1 plus an a power n v1. Similarly for the second bracket, a0 v2 plus a1 a v2 plus an a power n v2, and for all the terms. Now v1 v2 vn are the eigenvalues. Therefore a1 v1 equal to lambda 1 v1, an a power n v1 equal to lambda 1 power n v1, a2 v2 equal to lambda 2 v2 and lambda 2 power n v2, and similarly for the remaining terms. Now we can rewrite a0 plus a1 lambda plus an lambda power n v1 into alpha 1. Similar for the second term, a0 plus a1 lambda 2 plus an lambda 2 power n v2 lambda 2, and for the all the terms. It is less than equal to maximum of modulus a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n v1 alpha 1 plus maximum of a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n v2 alpha 2, and similarly for the last term. Now this maximum is a common multiple, so take out from the bracket and we have maximum of modulus a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n into v1 alpha 1 plus v2 alpha 2 plus vn alpha n, which is nothing but the x. So Pax less than or equal to maximum x. We want to find the supreme of norm of Px, which is nothing but the maximum of modulus a0 plus a1 lambda j plus a1 lambda j power n norm of x. But this supreme find at norm of x equal to 1. So we have maximum of modulus a0 plus a1 lambda j plus an lambda j power n 1 less than equal to j less than equal to n, and which is option number 2. It is the correct answer. Example, Px is equal to alpha x square plus beta x plus gamma be a polynomial where alpha beta gamma belongs to R. Fix x0 belongs to R. Let S is equal to set ABC belongs to R cube such that Px is equal to A into x minus x0 square plus B into x minus x0 plus C for all x belongs to R. Then the number of elements in S is, we have given four options. First option 0, second option 1, third option strictly greater than 1 but finite, and the fourth option infinite. If you want PDF of solution of this example, visit our website www.nextgenmaths.com. In the description, link is available. Here we have given Px is equal to alpha x square plus beta x plus gamma. The set S contain ABC belongs to R cube such that Px is equal to A x minus x0 square plus B x minus x0 plus C for all x belongs to R, and x0 is a fixed number. Now we are going to find the value of ABC. So Px is equal to A x minus x0 square plus B x minus x0 plus C by the definition of set S. But we are given Px is equal to alpha x square plus beta x plus gamma equal to A into x minus x0 square plus B into x minus x0 plus C. Now we expand right hand side. So we have A into x square minus 2x0 x plus x0 square plus B into x minus x0 plus C. On the right hand side, if we gathering the terms of x square, x and the constant term, we have ax square plus b minus 2ax0 into x plus ax0 square minus bx0 plus c. By comparing the coefficients of powers of x, we have three equations. First, coefficient of x square is alpha on the left hand side, and on the right hand side it is a, so alpha equal to a. Similarly, beta equal to b minus 2ax0 and the gamma equal to ax0 square minus bx0 plus c. Here we have three unknowns ABC, so we can find three unknowns ABC using these three equation, and a equal to alpha, b equal to beta plus 2 alpha x0, and c is equal to gamma minus alpha x0 plus beta plus 2 alpha x0 into x0. Note that x0 is a fixed number, alpha, beta, gamma are also the fixed number. Therefore, A, B, C will have unique value. And because of that, S contain only one element, and which is option number 2. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Example, let A matrix 1 0 2 1 minus 2 0 0 0 minus 3 and I be the 3 cross 3 matrix. If 6A inverse equal to A into A square plus B into A plus C into I for ABC belongs to R, then ABC equals, we are given four options. First option 1 2 1, second option 1 1 2, third option 4 1 1, and fourth option 1 4. Looking at the problem, we can easily say that it is a problem of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So first we recall the statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Every square matrix satisfies characteristic equation. We'll use this statement to find the value of ABC. So first we find the characteristic equation, which is determined A minus lambda equal to 0. Here lambda is any real numbers, A is a matrix and I is identity matrix of order 3. Then determined value is 1 minus lambda into minus 2 into minus lambda minus 3 into minus lambda equal to 0. If we simplify, then we have lambda cube plus 4 lambda square plus lambda minus 6 is equal to 0. Now it is a characteristic equation. Cayley-Hamilton theorem says that every square matrix satisfies characteristic equation. That means if we put A in the equation, it satisfies the equation. So lambda replaced by A, then we have a cube plus 4 a square plus a minus 6 times I equal to 0. I is the identity matrix. If we take 6i on the right hand side, we have a cube plus 4a square plus a equal to 6i. Multiply both sides by a inverse, then we have a cube into a inverse plus 4a square into a inverse plus a into a inverse. Therefore, we have a square plus 4a plus I equal to 6a inverse. Now, compare with the given equation, 6a inverse is equal to a into a square plus b into a plus c into I. Then we have a equal to 1, b equal to 4, and c equal to 1. So which is option number 4, and it is the correct answer. Let a equal to 1 to 1, 1 minus 2 5, 2 5 minus 3. Then the eigenvalues of a are, we again 4 option, minus 4 3 minus 3, 4 3 1, 4 minus 4 plus or minus square root 13, and the fourth option 4 minus 2 plus or minus 2 root 7. So it's a simple problem of eigenvalue. So first we find the eigenvalue of matrix. For that we require the characteristic equation. Determine A minus lambda equal to 0. Now here I is a 3 cross 3 identity matrix. If we evaluate the determinant, we have characteristic equation lambda cube plus 4 lambda square minus 29 lambda minus 12 equal to 0. Now here factorization of cubic polynomial is difficult. So for that we can use the options, and we can see in the second, third and fourth option eigenvalue 4 is common. So maybe 4 is the roots of this characteristic equation. Put lambda equal to 4. So 4 cube plus 4 into 4 square, which is 4 cube, minus 29 into 4 minus 12. So 64 plus 64, which is 128. 29 into 4, 116, and minus 12. So minus 16 minus 12 will be 128. So minus 128 plus 128 cancel and it will be 0. So 4 is a root of this characteristic equation. If we factorize, then lambda minus 4 lambda square plus 8 lambda plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore lambda minus 4 equal to 0 and lambda square plus 8 lambda plus 3 equal to 0, which is a quadratic equation. And we know how to find the solution of quadratic equation. Minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4 into ac. Here b equal to 8, a equal to 1 and c equal to 3. So if we substitute the value, then we have lambda is equal to minus 8 plus or minus square root 52 divided by 2. Root 52 can be written in the form of 4 into 13. So it is 2 into square root 13. If 2 cancel from the numerator and denominator, we have lambda equal to minus 4 plus or minus root 13. So lambda has value 4 minus 4 plus or minus root 13, which is option number 3, and it is the correct answer. Thanks for watching. For more videos, like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon of next gen mess.